Everybody knows that you're supposed to listen to the elites when it comes to whatever the narrative is. Doesn't matter what the subject matter because they're the smartest people and they always have what's in the best mind. But they have people's like best in mind. Actress Jennifer Aniston has said some very interesting things about people who have not been vaccinated. Let's read, and then we will give you my thoughts. Actress Jennifer Aniston says she's cut off those who haven't been vaccinated against COVID-19. Cut them off. Says it's a moral obligation to receive the shot and then announce your vaccine status. That is such a bizarre thing, but let's hear her, let her further clarify. In a recent InStyle interview, Aniston says that all people have a moral and professional obligation to announce whether they've been vaccinated. Now, look, I know y'all got very upset when I started using the term cultist to describe these crazy people. And those of you that signal about your vaccine status and your mask and stuff. But when you react as such, what exactly am I supposed to say that you're in? Like, what better word to describe your allegiance than as you being a part of a cult? Like, what? Like, if it fits it top to bottom. This is the definition, textbook, if you will. The 52-year-old Friends star also said she had no qualms about cutting off people who have not been vaccinated or not received the shot or have not been forthcoming about their vaccination status. So there's two people that Jennifer Aniston says you won't even be in my circle. I'm cutting you off. Cutting you off. There's two people. There's those that haven't got the shot, so all unvaccinated. And if you got the shot and you ain't been forthcoming about it, letting everybody know, pledging your allegiance via Instagram post or on Twitter or some shit, or with the with the marking maybe on your arm, maybe even a wristband. I don't know. There's still a large group of people who are anti-vaxxers, which, remember, anti-vax means everybody not for forcing you to get the jab. That you're all, even if you got the vaccination, you are anti-vax according to them. It's a real shame, she says. I've lost a few people in my weekly routine who have refused or did not disclose whether or not they had been vaccinated. And it was unfortunate. So they didn't tell you. They didn't tell their business. They didn't tell me whether or not they were vaccinated. So I had to cut them off, says Jennifer Aniston. Had to get rid of them. Want them out of my life. The Golden Globe winner, insisted that people need to care for one another and get back. We're in this together, guys. I feel it's your moral and professional obligation to inform, since we're not all potted up and being tested every day. And it's tricky because everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but a lot of opinions don't feel based on anything except fear and propaganda. Motherfucker, Jennifer Aniston, What is it that you're doing? I mean, ain't that rich coming from these people? That's called, you know what we call that? A projection. A projection. That's what we call that. You ain't in no position to be talking about someone else in fear and propaganda. Do you understand your fucking position, woman? Now, some of y'all may actually be adopting this approach in your regular life, and that's your business. Right? If you want to cut off friends and family and get rid of them out of your life, out of your circle, out of your daily routine, because they don't want the vaccine, they're young, maybe they're healthy, maybe they have no problem assuming a risk. And if the vaccine works, I think that you wouldn't even be worried about that. But apparently they ain't your friend unless they get the jab. It's almost like you're in a fucking court. I don't know. My thing is, these people act as if anybody to the contrary of them or says something to the contrary is somehow it's required that they be put in a bad light. Now, according to these, now she's going, I mean, she went overboard a long time ago, but especially with this whole you need to announce yourself type of thing, like it's everybody's business, whether or not you are vaccinated, is fucking crazy. Like we've talked about it in football. You got people, oh, this player isn't vaccinated, so they have this wristband on, and this player isn't vaccinated or is, and they have this color wristband. Like, this is getting insane. And this is all for something with a 99% survival rate. I want you to keep that in mind. Over 99% survival rate. She also said in a widely shared Instagram post, this was during the height of the pandemic, I understand that masks are inconvenient and uncomfortable. This comes from Jennifer Aniston, by the way. But don't feel that it's worse that businesses are shutting down, jobs are being lost, healthcare workers are hitting absolute exhaustion. By the way, the latter almost never happened. They were making TikTok videos, though. And so many lives have been taken by this virus, and we aren't doing enough, she says. I really do believe the basic goodness of people, so I know we can do this. We're in this together. She says, but still there are many people in our country refusing to take the necessary steps to flatten the curve. Man, that's how long ago this post by Jennifer Aniston was. The recent one was in a recent interview. The one that I'm reading right now, the one that we went before was in a recent interview. The one I'm reading right now was a post in 2020 coming from Jennifer Aniston. Because she said necessary steps to flatten the curve. That's old school. That's way back in the day. And keep each other safe. People seem to be worried about their rights being taken away by being asked to wear a mask. The simple and effective recommendation, which that has not been proven, by the way. That's just she just saying basically it's magic. I ain't got to explain shit. It's being politicized at the expense of people's lives, and it really shouldn't be a debate. If you care about human life, please hashtag wear a damn mask. And now she's to the point. So you got the mask, and now we're to the point of the vaccinations, and now it's Jennifer Aniston, the same whammon, is like, no, I'm cutting you off. If you ain't jabbed up, I'm cutting you off. They're in a cult, okay? Jennifer Aniston and her types are in a cult. The people she's trying to appeal to are in a cult. They just think because it's for what they would deem as a humanitarian effort that it ain't a cult. No, you're in one. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.